Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Conistip and this is going to be part 53 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as the Julii. And in this episode, or in the last episode, I actually did start my war against the Germans, and this war is the real war. This is not the war where they attacked me and I wanted to get a ceasefire, or the Senate ordered me to blockade a port or so. No. In this war, I actually am coming for German land, and I started it off pretty well by taking Brigantiacum. This was lightly defended, so I did snipe it with my army that was hanging out in, what is this province called? Noricum, yes. And then I did put Trier under siege as well, and I'm going to be able to attack Trier in the next turn, once these rams are finished, and I'm going to try to, well, get this other army involved, and we will see how this goes. You know, this is going to be, should I wait for these guys? I'm trying to remember, what was I going to do? I could, yeah, in the next turn I can just give them a couple units. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Not you. I don't want Titus Marina to accidentally die, because I do intend to let the AI control this army, and I'm going to try to do this in a smart way where I maybe use the ballistas on my side of the settlement and then use the battery rams on the sides of the settlement so that the AI-controlled army can get into one of those sides. So up here, this army led by Julianus Ammonius is about ready to leave and do some damage. They just need one more turn to retrain a couple more units. And then I'm going to let them loose to, I suppose, just kind of clean up some loose ends around here. There's some German armies just hanging about. Not big ones, there's a couple small ones, and then there is a decent sized one right here, some rabble kind of hanging around, just to kind of clean them up. And I'm not worried too much. I mean, there's like basically nothing here in Bordesholm. But I can either, depending on how I'm feeling, maybe I can, if I don't take too many losses, perhaps I can, once I'm done cleaning this out, maybe I can just march right on to Dam and put some pressure onto that. It kind of depends on what this army does. If they want to march down to Brigantiacum and try to take that back, then I'll let this army deal with it. And, you know, I was just thinking as well, I realized, so this army that I did leave, take from Noricum, that's fine for now because, the Civil War is not, it's still a ways off, right? And therefore, these borders with the Brutii are safe, correct? We're not going to be attacked from that direction. So with that in mind, like this army, they don't need to stay here. As long as Brigantiacum can actually kind of stand on its own eventually, once I train up enough peasants, I presume, then, in fact, am I not doing that right now? Okay, so I can, did I just take it in this, like, last turn, I suppose? Yeah, let's train up some peasants. So it might be a turn or two, but it wouldn't be the worst idea. Like, maybe I can get them involved as well on taking settlements. I suppose there's not, like, too much left for the German. Oh, there's a few, but these, I mean, I have the troops, right? Like, these, I have a full army in this fleet right here. And I was thinking about sailing around Denmark and attacking maybe Vicus Gothi, but why? Or Dam, perhaps, but like I could just march right on Bordesholm. And since it's so lightly defended that, I imagine I wouldn't be taking too many casualties, and then they could just, march on something else as well. So I think we're going to be wrapping up the Germans like pretty, in somewhat rapid fashion here. This army can get involved. I got an army here that can get involved. This army can get involved. Yeah, 3 armies can kind of march through and just, just kind of march through and take some land and ask questions, take no prisoners, just keep on marching through. We might be able to, I want to get my diplomat out there to this area. Is this still held by the Germans? It is. So that's probably going to be their last settlement that they're hanging on to for dear life. And this is kind of funny as well. The Brutii are putting this, like this is a half stack, presumably, except look at their banner. So is this like 2 units per unit or 2 people per unit? Like that's a very, very small army. I would almost, like this almost looks bigger just based on the banner. And they do have German reinforcements arriving from Vicus Gothi. So I would imagine that the Brutii will not be able to take Vicus Marcomanni, at least not right now. What are they like focusing on? They're like kind of half-assed when it comes to attacking the Germans. You know, they have a lot of stuff here. Are they? They're not attacking the Thracians, are they? Are they? Let me double check this. Are they at war with Thrace? No, they're not. They're at war with Carthage and the Germans and Egypt for some reason. Huh, that's interesting. And okay, so we got, are the Pontics and the Egyptians at war with one another? Is that what's happening? Yeah, they are. Huh. Interesting. All right. That's worth keeping an eye on. That's going to diminish the Egyptians' ability to sort of protect themselves down here, I suppose. Having a war on two fronts. Man, there's a lot of Scipii stuff heading east. Yeah, that's a lot. So as soon as I can get this army up and running over here in Iberia, I have one that's being trained up. It's more of an issue of, I don't really have a free general. I have you who, you're old and you're not great. You're really not great. You know, you're boring beyond belief. You're a useless assessor. You're a drunken lout. You're lewd. You're an inferior engineer. Like, you're pretty bad, man. Hypochondriac. You're just placing down watchtowers, and I was thinking, you know what, maybe I can give you an army and send you to Palma, but then I looked at you, I was like, no, nope, you're not the guy, and you are 67, so like you're not gonna make it there anyway. My faction leader as well, Harry's the Killer, he's also getting up there in age. He hopefully will have enough time to destroy this last remnant of the Spanish. These rebels are hanging out here, and I would like to get rid of them. Can I actually move out in this turn? Can't remember if I checked or not. So if I did that, and if I lowered taxes, and then if I put you guys in... No, that's not enough. Okay. Alright, well let's just hang out then for at least one more turn, maybe 2 more turns. I think that they're going to be ready to attack these brigands before this army is. I think that they're going to need another... Yeah, they need some more time, I think. And recruit some peasants. And I have some peasants on the way as well. And then you're going to be placing on watchtowers. Yes, good, got it. Now, when it comes to this army that I'm training up here in Iberia, between these 4 settlements, in Cordoba, this is my best settlement because it used to be Carthaginian, so they actually do have some decent buildings here. And training legionary cavalry seems really awesome. But I think, you know, Palma, I should probably just leave these ships here so I can continue spying on them forever.
Set sail! Yes, Captain.
Full stack, or close to a full stack outside of the settlement. And then they have stone walls, right? Yeah, that's the tier 3 stone walls. So I should have some artillery for Palma. And I think it would be pretty fun to get onagers and scorpions. So let's do it. Let's get, I suppose, 1 scorpion, and then I'll do 2 onagers over time. And this boat, using 1 quinquereme to transport an entire army is a little bit sketch, but I mean, it is a quinquereme. It's a pretty strong boat. And then as far as getting a general over here, I realized there's you, Secundus Bolanus. Who are you? I'm actually curious because of that name, Bolanus. Secundus Bolanus. Who? Were you adopted? Or you married into the family? You did. Okay, got it. Yes, that makes sense. So you're actually the son of my faction heir. Okay, yeah, or the son-in-law. Yeah, got it. Son? Or wait, were you adopted? Okay, and I'm a little bit, yeah, because you're not married to the 0-year-old. No, that would not work, right? So you're adopted, right? You're Bolanus. That's not the same name. So okay, I'm figuring this out. Got it. Oh dear, that scared me for a minute there. But I mean, yeah, I can see why I adopted you. 3 stars. You know, yeah, you look good. So sending you.
Orders.
I guess there's no boats up here. I'd send these boats up. I probably should. Yeah, let's send these boats up there. Pick you up.
Aye, aye,
We'll give you a ride. and then we'll give you an army. Yeah, how good is that? You get into the family, you get a ride, you get an army, and then you get to conquer the Balearics, which I hear are beautiful. So yeah, and you get to beat up the Carthaginians, which is like, you know, a punching bag. So yeah, have some fun with that. I also have you, Tertius Aemilius, up here, and you are too good to be hanging out up here in Tara. I know I wanted you up here just to place watchtowers down, but you know, you're 58. You're not dead yet, all right? You got some, I think you got some years left in you. And I could build you a boat in Tara, I suppose. But I got some boats right here not doing anything. So, well, they'll be there in 3 turns. Four turns? Shit, 4 turns. I don't know. I don't know if you have that much time left. I think I want these boats up here. I don't know. Am I gonna get pirates in the neighborhood? And I'm gonna be like, oh, I wish I had those 3 biremes just hanging out, doing nothing. I guess I literally just need a boat just to transport you. 660 denarii just to bring you to the mainland? Sure. That's, for you, it's worth it. I had to think about it, but yes, it's worth it. I will bring you down, and we will see if we can get you involved in something before you croak. Yeah. Yeah, 4 stars is not, you're not, you know, you've done a lot for us, I think. Local hero, +1 morale. Yep, that's good. It's weird that you only have 2 retinue. That's you know, kind of strange for how old you are. Yep, +2 command when attacking, so that makes him a 6-star general when he attacks. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. We'll see if we can get you involved in something. We'll just be using our navies to attack these, you know, whatever's in this area. Vicus Gothi, and then whatever this settlement is. I just so happen to have this 1 unit of brigands down here hanging out in Umbria, and I also just so happen to have a brand spanking new unit of legionary cavalry that is ready to get tested out, and you better believe this is going to be a unit of brigands. I'm actually pretty happy to ride down because I'm pretty excited to see these legionary cavalry in action. In fact, I'm surprised that there's that much of a chance. Strength ratio 20-9, eh? We'll see about that. Let's line this up nice and pretty like. Let's get on even ground with them. You know what? Let's make it so that they're on the downside. I got some dogs here just in case I need them. And they want to get on even ground with us. That's smart. Yep, it gives them the best chance of survival. I don't even, what is this? Hastati? Oh, I can't wait. 55 men in a unit, eh? I'm trying to remember, like, why does that not sound right to me? 55 men, is that the normal cav unit size? Why can't I think of it? I don't know, for some reason that number looks weird and I'm a little bit confused. And it looks like those Hastati might be a little confused as well because they can't decide whether or not they want to march forward or march backwards. Yeah, they don't know. Do they want to get this over with or do they want to draw this out for a bit? But at this point, we are going to be charging on in. What, they want to go for my dogs? Okay. Alright. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, yep, that's pretty realistic. Yeah, that's how bodies fly up in the air, and
the enemy show their true virtue.
I just want to watch. Did we lose 2 guys? No shit. We lost 2 guys to that. Wow. Shocking. Actually.
All will be amazed at such a victory. The day is ours. Victory.
That's okay. I'll take it. Let's bring these guys back to Araminum so I can retrain them. And alright, that looks good. Yeah, that looks fine. And I'm going to continue to build these nice walls down on this frontier here, this border region of mine. Large stone walls going down in Arretium and also in Araminum as well. Yep, that looks good. I'm just going to check some taxes. I'm going to learn how to talk first, and then I'll be moving on to the next turn. My next mission is going to be to blockade Tingi. Where the hell? Oh, okay. They wanted to blockade a rebel settlement? Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, it's a gladiator uprising. A gladiator uprising. That's... Huh. Is that a special thing? I'm speechless. If you guys have any idea, I mean, I can guess. I can make some guesses here. But does that mean... Like, my mind is racing right now. So, like, yeah, clearly they had a rebellion, right? Due to what I would assume to be low public order and everything like that. Just as a reminder, if you're not, if you can't remember why I'm so shocked by this, I was shocked because of just the unit composition for this army. It was all over the place. British heavy chariots, Mermillo gladiators, town militia, Judean zealots, like it's just all over the place. Numidian mercenaries, Rhodian slingers. It's just really, it's a looks fun, but I didn't get it. I was so confused. Like I was like, what the hell happened here? And I didn't receive any answers back. And now it's a gladiator uprising. So even though I can't see it here, I would have to assume that one of the buildings in this town is a Colosseum, right? And so what does that mean? Does that just mean that you get a rebellion? If there's a rebellion in a place with the Colosseum, you end up with the gladiator uprising? Is that what happens? Because that's awesome. That's like really cool. Huh. Like it makes me think of things like if I want to, for instance, again, thinking about the Civil War that's going to happen at some point, something that I haven't done yet in either of my two campaigns is to use spies to tank other settlements' population loyalty to cause rebellions on the settlements. And it's my understanding that it does work kind of like how in Shogun 1, where the effects of the spies are cumulative. So if you can stack spies in a settlement, now they have to get in there. For one thing, it's not all guaranteed, but if you can get like a group of them in there, say 6 maybe, then you can tank the settlement's loyalty and cause rebellions, right? Well, looking ahead then, maybe I can look at places that have Colosseums and try to cause these like badass rebellions. Yeah, all I can see is the walls and the ports. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Oh, that's interesting. You can only see the walls and the ports, which are the two most visibly obvious things. Huh. Yeah, I just realized that that's the thing that you can always see. Okay, yeah. And they are, okay. They do somehow have a stack in the neighborhood. Like this is their only thing in the neighborhood. And it kind of looks like it is headed towards Tingy. Whether it's going to be enough, I don't know. But the Skippy are trying. And I have a boat that's right here. But I just want to look at the rest of these. I would be given priority appointment for office. Okay, that's cool. And then I got, the Senate has noted your efforts for Rome and is most grateful. So I should have gotten some Senate approval from that last mission, I would think. Faction destroyed. Scythia, no shit. Okay. So my map is a little bit out of date. That's interesting. So who's taking all those territories? The Parthians or the Thracians? 18,000 in the treasury. Good. And Rome is the greatest. Duh. And yep, got some buildings that are finished up here. Any dojos? No dojos. No barracks. Got some units. Alright, so let's just come down here and blockade. Boom. Give me my... What was it again? Priority appointment for office? Yeah, give me that. I want it. And let's check out Senate stuff. Let's see, Senate stuff. I did check before recording, and I'm pretty sure it was still at... I think that's the same. I think that's the same amount as it was before. Too bad. So sad. Okay, so cav units typically have 54 men in it, and my legionary cavalry has 55, so that means that that's like an officer man, like a officer person that's leading their unit. There's other units that are like that, aren't there? Yeah, I guess like the legionary units? Is that the... Oh, gosh, is it... I'm trying to think. Do other units that have like 80 men only have 80 men? Or is it always... Is there anything I can look to check this? No, so the Chosen Axes also have 81 men, so that's true for them as they also have like a captain person. Do all units, not all units have like captains in them though. Like the peasants don't, but that makes sense, right? Yeah, the numbers in this game are pretty wacky. So it looks like the German armies did make their way down to Magantiacum. And they wanna mess with me. Alright, well I got a full stack here, so I can just ride out and meet them in a glorious melee. You're kind of in the way. I don't want you. You're just a peasant. You can hang out here. And so I got a spy. You can't. So barbarian, noble cav, barbarian mercenaries, chosen axes, and then a whole variety of things here. I'm just worried that Magantiacum's loyalty. Like I hope that I can get back to it, so that we don't have any issues there. Should I move out a peasant? No, it wouldn't make any sense. And you wouldn't be able to get there in time either. Can I kill you? I think I was going to. 3 eyeballs worth of experience. And yeah, 95% chance. Yeah, let's get him. Yes, finally. You finally did something. Yeah. I don't think it's not you. It's not you. It's the other guys that make you look bad. Cutthroat. +1 to agent skill. What do you got? You got 5 eyeballs? Cool. Sweet. Is there anyone worth killing then? Not really a captain. I mean, maybe just to get some training. I don't know. Is there any other diplomats or... Oh, there's a German diplomat down here. Yeah, I could head in that direction. Head in that direction. And just, you know... If the opportunity comes up. I still haven't figured out quite... like the right way, you know, like I don't really know how to use assassins in this game, just because they're so expensive. Like they're super, their upkeep is insane, right? It is. Can I not? Is it not going to tell me here? No. Do I have to go to a place that trains assassins? That's annoying. 200 upkeep, recruitment cost is 500 compared to 100 upkeep for the spies and 350 recruitment costs. So like spies, you know, they make sense. I get it. You kind of... It's tough. I had to kind of like rein in my ambitions when it came to using agents in this game because in my previous 2 Total War games, there's no upkeep. So you can kind of just spam them and put them everywhere and you can have vision on the entire map, which is super cool. I like that. I actually really like that. Here, I don't think you can. Like maybe if you play one of the factions in the southeastern part of the map where you get the really rich settlements and the really nice wonders of the world, where you just make $1 billion, and maybe you can, but even no, I don't think you can. I think even that's just too much money. And in medieval Total War, you can also just use your navies to spy on coastal regions as well, to a degree. You can't see everything. If that faction also has boats in the water, they're going to block you from like seeing the specifics inside of their settlement, but you can still see the overall makeup of their army, like the size of their armies. In this game, I'm still figuring things out. Like, I think it's a pretty good idea when you're invading territory to flood the area with spies, as I did here in Iberia, and as I've done here in, Germania as well, to a degree, right? I think that this is not a bad way to go about an invasion. It's nice to be able to see everything and to see in advance of stuff as well. Like I have sight of Vicus Gothi, but I could also, by now I should have spies. I'm actually falling behind. I should have. Yeah, you should move up. On my way. And see. Tell me what's up there. And same with you. You should probably go up here. On my way. Just realized, yeah, I should probably get some watchtowers in the province of Agri Decumates. But yeah, so like what I'm trying to say though is that spies, I get it. Like spies are cheap enough so that I think you can sort of do this at least at this part of the campaign. At this part of the campaign, like the late mid sort of section of the campaign, it makes sense. Diplomats, I'm still a little bit. Obviously there's a lot for me to learn when it comes to using diplomacy in this game. I still think it's worth to have one. I should be more active with my diplomats. I should. I think that it's still worth to travel the world with like one or two trying to sell map information. I think that that's not a bad idea. And I also should be better at trying to sell wars to people. So like when I go to war with someone, I should be looking at what other factions are at war with the faction that I'm going to declare war on, and I should sell my war to them. I should try to say, I will declare war on this faction if you give me money or something. Stuff like that is stuff that I should be better at doing. And it's easier to do this if you already have the men, the boots on the ground or the sandals on the ground. It's easier to do if you already have the diplomats there, so that you don't have to think, 10 turns ahead of time and think, oh, I should start getting diplomat there so that I can declare war 10 turns ahead. No, that's too much. It's easier just to have the diplomats there already hanging out. And diplomats upkeep isn't, I think it's just 50, right? I'm just not going to tell me. God damn it. I have to find the settlement. 50, right? 50, yes. Again, like the spies, that's not too bad. Now, they don't make great spies themselves. Their vision range is just so low compared to spies. They still work in a pinch. I'm here checking things out in Vikasgathi, and I can see a lot of stuff inside of it. So not bad, diplomat, not bad. Obviously, using them in future campaigns, using them to basically protect small units that are not being led by characters from being bribed. That's an idea that I didn't really come across until it was too late in this campaign. So definitely that's an idea as well. So being more active with diplomats, even though I'm not there yet, I think I'm on the path to eventually, I'll get there eventually, I think. But with assassins, I'm kind of lost. I don't really,
Killer waiting.
I'm not giving up. I like using, I like using off meta stuff. I get it. If these aren't a meta thing and you just ignore them, I get it. I see it. The assassins and ninjas have always been the thing that is probably taken me the longest to learn how to use in each Total War game. Just because, they are kind of a niche component to the game. You don't need to kill generals to win battles. You can, especially for the chance that you're going to do it and for the cost of the assassin and the chance that he's going to fail and die. Yeah, you don't need to do it. I get it. But like, it would be fun for me to get better at doing it. And it would also be fun to kind of, I don't know, like they're good defensively as well to, get rid of the spies and assassins that are creeping around through my territories as well. But it's tough because it seems like, when a spy or an assassin pops up and I think, hey, it'd be nice if I had an assassin there. I'm never going to have an assassin there in that spot, So I'm curious to hear how y'all, like if anyone does like to use assassins, what is your way? Do you bring like just one on campaign, kind of like what I did here, and just use them opportunistically? Do you use any of them defensively, like just put them in a region and say, all right, anything that comes in this territory, spy, diplomat, assassin, kill them, and just have them kind of like patrol their region? That's what I'm kind of thinking, like just having, like I could have an assassin kind of patrol, like, I don't know, like this area, and then another one kind of cutting this in half and kind of doing this area, maybe one for these 3 settlements. And then, yeah, I don't know, you kind of get the picture, you know what I'm saying? Like 2 down in Iberia. But again, like, I don't know if is that too much? I don't know. And then it's too bad that they don't get any experience at all for sabotaging enemy buildings. It's a really fun thing to do. I like the mechanic. It works well. Having the spy and assassin team up to sabotage enemy buildings so that, they have to either spend money to repair those things or they can't train a certain thing for one turn. It's, not super powerful, but it's cool. It's cool. I like it. It sucks that it doesn't gain them experience. So you do want them to, dip out of that settle. You don't want them to hang out there, is what I'm trying to say. I think it's too risky for their lives to do so. I think that they will eventually get caught, as I experienced myself. Maybe dipping them in and kind of like, smashing some buildings and getting out is one way to do it. But setting them there is going to be kind of a waste because they're just not gaining that experience, So you kind of want to get them out of that settlement to go kill someone. So yeah, anyway, if you have any thoughts on that, I would like to hear your thoughts. Now, for back to this turn. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. What do I want to fight first? I think that I'm tempted to jump out of Megantia, come and fight this first. That's my temptation, but I kind of want a warm-up battle, honestly. I kind of want a little warm-up. That's what I'm feeling like. So can I get out of here yet? Can I do this? Hey, I can. All right. Let's go. I have some ballistas, right? Yes, I do. What do I have here? So I got 3. I know this army is not exactly perfect. I only have 3 legionaries. All right, that's not ideal, but that's fine. All right, that's fine. Yeah, this is a decent general, isn't he? Yeah, 4 stars, but his army is kind of trash. Although the Spanish armies do catch me off guard with their cav. I can get caught off guard by that. 1, 2, yeah. 2 long shield, 3 round shield, and then the generals, or yeah. Yeah, it's a fair bit of cav. So I have 4 units of auxilia. No, 5. Okay, good. Let's go. Perfect. Warm-up battle, engage. We will be starting on this hilltop, so let's see where the Spanish want to start. Right in front of us. Oh, perfect. Nice. And also, they're going to be a bit lower than us. I got some Jav Cav on the left. And some Roman Cav on the right. They can play defensively. And I suppose that overall, I'm going to want to be pretty defensive with my Cav. They're going to be going hard on their left, my right. Although these are probably the long shields, and these are probably the round shields, is my guess. And we are going to be able to smash through their center. Wonder, how's the ballista range looking? Not good. All right, let's try to square up like that. And if I can, I'm going to try to pull them towards me. With my ballistas, I should be able to. Unless they want to disengage and withdraw, which, yeah, they might want to do that. And try to find some more favorable ground. We'll see. My archers are actually in range before my ballistas are. They're shooting at the Iberian infantry, and yeah, they're doing considerable damage, actually. Which is surprising for how far away they are, but I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer here. If I could get my ballistas in range, that would be pretty cool. Now they are marching forward with their Iberian infantry, unsupported by the rest of the army, just sending forward the Iberians. And ballistas should be getting some shots in, but they're not really going to be necessary. Oh my god, we hit our own guys. Oh god, that's that's not good. Can you guys not shoot my guys in the back? I'm surprised the Iberians have made it this far. And now they're going to be running away. Now they're sending forth some of their skirmishers on this side, so they're going to be plinged in the face by my own light auxilia, and you guys want to charge right in? And they didn't make it. And Iberians are coming back up for another taste of the action, and now they're sending in their round shields, so they're just going one piece at a time. Maybe we can get some shots in on them from here, and yep, Iberians are going to get stopped dead in their tracks. And now my light auxilia are throwing their javelins in as well. And yep, you guys can get back. And let the auxilia go on in. And round shields looks like they're breaking now. And they want to bring up their skirmishers. Let's see, do we want to get a... No. Nope, they have too much cav on the field. Let's not be... We don't have to be too crazy with our cav here, but we can bring our lines up just a little bit here, get my forces reorganized, and try to bring my ballista in range of, oh, I don't know, maybe their general. That'd be kind of cool to snipe him. Now they're coming forth with another wave here. Let's see if I can get my guys back. Round shield cavalry coming forward. Gonna take a toss of javelins to the face. Pelham should go in though. They're going to crash into my spears, and yeah, it looks like they're breaking right away. Let's see if I can get my cavalry auxilia. See if we can get a little chase in on them. I don't know if I'm fast enough to do a lot of damage, but we will see. And, nope, you guys can go back, and you guys can go back. No reason to get too crazy here. Oop, speaking of too crazy, oh shit. Damn it. Yeah, you guys are gonna probably break, I would imagine. What do you get? Yeah, long shield cavalry. You guys can throw some javelins in. Try to support your brethren. Get some jab tosses in. What are they down to? 40. 40 guys. Get back, get back. You guys get here. And ballistas, go ahead and shoot them. They're going to be coming in for another charge here. On this side, it looks like my skirmishers are going to get out of the way this time. And yeah, they want to go right into my legionaries. Be my guest. Be my guest. And they want to march up with some Iberians and some long shields. Let's just back up this time here on this side. And then on this side, what do you got? Are you guys going? Alright, you're down for the count. Skirmishers, Barbarian Warlord, round shield cavalry. And can we actually just run these guys down now? It's tempting, I don't know. That Barbarian Warlord might get me, might make me pay for it. Round shield cavalry going on for another charge here. And yeah, they want to hit into my javelin troops. They're out of ammo, and yeah, they didn't make it too far. In fact, let's just bring my light auxilia. Yeah, there's no javelins left. Let's just ungroup you guys and bring you back. Archers are almost out of ammo, but ballistas still have plenty of ammo because they're so slow firing. This appears to be the last charge of the Spanish remnants, that is. Well, actually, no, the Barbarian Warlord's just going to go in alone. He's going to show his lackeys how it's done. Yeah, we'll see about that. Maybe we can get in on this side and this side. And yeah, he wants to charge into my spears, but we can just support with my legionaries here and then here. Let's just wrap him up with my cav on this side and this side. And my auxilia, my cav auxilia can screen out their cav if we want. Enemy general's been slain.
Fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Perfect. Let's just send the dogs. There we go. Don't have to. Let's end this battle. We lost 96 men.
At such a victory. The day is ours.
Not bad. Ballistas, did you guys get any kills? You kill... Wait, what? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 3 kills. Ooh, man. Watch out for that ballista. I tell you what. And we got 2 kills against ourselves. 2. Oh, those poor archers. I'm sure they just need a doctor. And they'll be fine. Now that I have these 3 peasants that are moving up to Asurka, I'm hoping that I can move this army right out, actually. Let's see how this looks. Okay, that's not going to be enough. Can I drop taxes? Yeah, and that's enough. Perfect. So you're going to continue laying down watchtowers because we're going to need a few more of them here in Iberia, but you... Get on your way. Yeah, you got some... You got places to be. You're only 41. Yeah, you have so much left to do. So maybe having you march out to the... Well, you're not going to be taking Palma. That's what these boats are going to be doing. Bringing in you. Secundus Belanus. I like that name. It's a good, healthy Roman name. And Harius the Killer. You can probably march east as well. Scalopus is fine without you. We could train up another unit of peasants just to be safe, but yeah. Pick up some scorpions in Cordoba. It's really tempting to take Tingi before the Scipii do. I don't think they're going to be able to. I don't know what's in this army, but I don't know if it's strong enough to defeat this. You know, it's not like, I don't know. It's like it's strong enough, you know? Like there's some stuff here that yeah, this might be kind of a tough battle for the Scipii. So I kind of wouldn't mind them to sort of soften up those rebels before I get around to it eventually. Down here in Magantiacum, I think it's time to sweep up these German armies that are hanging about And I just want to double check this army. It's a, it's a little bit banged up, nothing too major. And what are you? 4 stars is not bad. Let me just remind myself. No morale bonuses. Confident attacker, so he's going to be a 5-star general when he attacks. That's good. I'll take it. And then artist doesn't give him anything. No. Okay. That's still fine. So let's get him to attack you. So, yeah, it's a pretty... 2 to 1, eh? Okay. I like those odds. Some decent units here, though. No general. Bastardized mercenaries. Chosen archer warband. Spear warband. Axemen. Chosen axemen. Barbarian mercenaries. The mercenaries are pretty beat up themselves. The Scythian mercenaries, the Illyrians have 75 men left. But I think it's the reinforcements that have the barbarian double cav. Yeah, they do. So I have to watch out for them. But this should be a fun scrap. Oh, look at this. We have an interesting little deployment zone here. Got a little rock area. I wonder... Part of this looks like it's passable. That's interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting. I don't think it's going to be in play for me in this battle. I'm probably going to be... I mean, I'm the attacker, so... Probably not going to be using it, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. It looks like we might... If the enemy starts right there, like in front of us, they might have a slight uphill advantage. Or would they be in the forest? I can't quite tell how far back that forest goes. Based on my mini-map down here, it seems like it does end right there, so it shouldn't be... We should be able to get a non-forest battle if we play our cards right. We are going to be a little bit cramped here in this deployment zone just because of this little rock formation, but let's see if we can get out of this. So they're going to be right in front of us.
The enemy have brought more men to the fight.
Let's see here. I don't want to attack head in. I wonder, ooh, they might be attacking, they might be going after us though. And in that case, then maybe I can use this formation here, but how? How exactly do I want to use this? I mean, for one thing, I can just use it as an impassable terrain on my left side. That's one thing I can do. And then the other thing... Do I just use my 2 cav elements on my right side? I think that's where the reinforcements are coming in. Where's the barbarian cav? Are they right here? Or are they off in the distance? I can't quite tell. I think based on the mini-map, I think they are in this direction, off in the distance quite a bit. So I can't tell. Yeah, they may have just been... I kind of thought they were going to be attacking me, and that's why I backed up. It's hard to say. It's hard to know what to do here because I prefer to have a bit more maneuverability. I don't really want to go head on into phalanx spear units. But I do have 3 units of Archer Auxilia, which is a lot of punching power. And they're going to send forward their unit of Chosen Archer Warband. Well, that's tempting to just get rid of that. Because their infantry isn't going to be able to support that fast. Because their phalanx units are going to be pretty slow moving. Let's just kind of move up and see how this feels. So it looks like they tried to get away and we were able to wrap them up. Let's try to get out though. Get out, guys, please. Get out. Do not get caught by infantry. And so we did a lot of damage to those. Yeah, there's only like 6 men left in that unit. That's a good grab for us. Yeah, that's very useful. So let's get back here and let's not get caught by those axemen. In fact, I mean, at this point, Yeah, as soon as they turn around, let's get them. And let's tell you guys to not fire at will, just so that I can charge down this axeman without getting shot. Alright, now they seem to be pushing forward. So now, let's get back here. Seems like a pretty good initial grab for us. And I'm still keeping an eye out. There's the reinforcements. There they are. Okay. So their reinforcements are trying to regroup with their main army, it appears. Instead of trying to like flank us or something like that. Even though they have this slight height advantage and it doesn't seem too ideal to attack head on, I think I have the archer advantage at this point. They just have the one unit, correct, at this point? I mean, I killed the one and now they have one left, I think. Yeah, they have one left and they're bringing them out right now. Ooh, maybe I could get them too, yeah. Let's bring my cav up. You and then you. And yeah, if we could be really opportunistic, we could get ourselves another unit of chosen archers. I'm trying to find that. Ooh, there's that barbarian noble cav. Okay, that's the unit that I wanted to find. Yeah, because those are the guys that could hurt me. Let's get these guys back. Light Auxilia, you can just, yep, you can run. Run. And yep, now we get spears and legionaries fighting these guys. And there we go. Yeah, we broke them. Nice. Did a lot of damage. That's fine. Now get back. And then, oh yeah, archers can go back to fire at will. I should have been shooting them the whole time. That sucks. That sucks. All right, let's get these guys back. You and then you go back here. And what are these? What am I running away from? Chosen Axes? All right, that feels fine. And barbarian mercenaries are moving on up. And yeah, let's just get Auxilia moving in here, and then we can get a rear charge in here. And that's all it took? No shit, Auxilia versus Chosen Axes, and we just routed them. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Actually, General, just get back. We don't need you to mess with that. And what are you guys? Scythian mercenaries? What in the gosh darn? Go back. Go back here. Alright, that's fine. Auxilia, go back, please. And face this way. Gosh darn trees getting in the way. Can't see what's going on. Alright, Noble Cav over there. I want to keep an eye on that unit. And not get lost in the weeds too much there. So, let's see. Barbarian Mercenaries are moving up. You guys can just move back here. We don't need to get you guys caught. And Sarmatian Mercenaries just charged right on into my spears. Love it. Love to see it. Auxilia, get back in line. And Light Auxilia, yeah, I'm not sure. I thought I told you guys to do something else, but you're doing that instead. Everyone's breaking, so I guess it's working out. And if everyone's gonna break, let's go ahead and reform our lines. Like, can we... Gosh, this terrain's kind of weird. There we go. There we go. Let's actually run, because I want to try to take advantage of the situation. Well, they're still kind of regrouping, perhaps. It kind of looks like they're regrouping. And if they want to get their phalanxes involved, I'm game. Like, I'm ready now. I feel like I've done enough damage to their, like, Auxilia type units, like their support pieces, that I feel like I can take a head-on engagement at this point. Noble Cav are being sneaky. So let's get back with my own Cav and try to screen with Auxilia on this side. And yeah, they want to head on in. Frontal engagement, that's fine. My guys should hold. I just want to get rid of this unit here. Just get them. Just get these Barbarian Noble Cav. Just collapse in on all sides. And actually, charge these guys in the back. And is that enough to break them? Alright, that's enough to break. We swamped them with a million units of Roman Cav.
Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield.
Perfect. Alright, Legionaries, go ahead and fight the Barbarian Mercenaries. Love it. And on this side, just charge the Axemen. And then Auxilia, get back in line. And now their spears are moving up. Alright, this is where we want to get our dudes involved. let's get Auxilia up and let's get Light Auxilia back. And actually, I'm ready. Let's send the War Dogs in and let's try to get my Light Auxilia around the flank here so that I can start getting some javelins in because, yeah, let's get some cohorts around here and maybe get a rear charge. You guys get in, and go ahead and get in. Auxilia don't be heroes, guys. Don't be heroes. Light Auxilia, move up and threaten on this side. You can hit those axemen and then move up here and get ready to run down. Guys, get these chosen, these chosen archers actually, get them. And then I think I want you charging in there. Good. Light Auxilia, charge down spear dudes. And let's get my legionaries moving up like this. And I don't want Cav charging phalanx units, obviously. But I feel like we're like ready to break these guys. Let's see. That's Roman Cav running away. Alright. And Spears is still fighting, eh? Let's charge him in the rear here. And let's continue its battle and try to make sure that we get as many of these guys as possible. Come on, there we go. There we go. Alright. So what are we looking at? 74%? Yeah, let's bump those numbers up, eh? We're looking good. 92% killed. That feels pretty good. Guys, you can really continue charging here. And having light infantry that can keep chase with routing enemy units just feels so good. That's one thing I really like in this game. You know, in Medieval and Shogun, the light units just feel like they're faster, but they're not like fast enough to like, I don't know, really make a difference when it comes down to chasing routing units. But yeah, in this game they definitely are, which feels really good. Come on, turn around and get here. And hopefully that did clean up both armies. I guess we'll find out. 1,100 kills on my side, and I lost like 330 men. Yeah, not bad. Went pretty well, I thought. Casualties inflicted: early legionaries 32, 23, war dogs 21, Roman Cav 170, 92, Auxilia. Yep, Roman legionaries 32, 88 in Roman Cav. Archers 66, Auxilia 39. Light Auxilia 31 and 116. Yeah, that's that unit that was running guys down at the end. And 231 for Roman Cav. Yeah, not freaking bad. Not freaking bad. All right, nice. Hopefully that got rid of both armies. Let's see here. It looks like it did. It's weird though, because it's like I don't get the message all the time that, you know, like vanquished the army or whatever. So I don't know. I actually don't know. You know, did they get away to Dam? Is that what happened? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird how you don't get that message all of the times. But, you know, kind of based on the results, I could have swore that I got everyone, so. And I'm not seeing any, like, you know, stragglers. Yeah. I'm not seeing anything just hanging about here. Now that all of those bits and pieces that were hanging about Tribus Chatti have been cleaned up by Marcus Tuditanus down here, so this army doesn't have to waste its time cleaning up those scraps. It can just move right on Dam, I suppose. Yeah, why not? Let me just double check this army. Looks good. Looks pretty good. No artillery pieces. Do I have any in the neighborhood? No artillery. No, I do not. And what do they have here? They do have 2 units of Chosen Archer Warband, which is, yeah, it can be tricky. And 2 Barbarian Noble Cav. Yeah, it's not going to be the easiest fight. And a 36-man unit of the Factionaire as well. Zeostar General, but still, 36 Heavy Cav is still formidable. And then, yeah, 2 units of that Spear Warband as well, those phalanx units that can fight pretty well in a town. Still, I mean, all things considered, I suppose let's just go for it, right? Make our way, and let's start retraining you finally. It's been a while. You've been waiting outside of Batava Vodorum for quite some time, and you can finally get your army retrained. And we might have to recruit some stuff as well. What are you missing? I can get early legionaries here. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I should probably get... Let's see. Early legionaries, some auxilia, and a couple units of cav. Then this fleet and this army, let's just go land right here. And you can immediately set siege to Bordesholm. Yeah, we can build some rams up. Not going to need this many, but let's just build them just in case. Maintain the siege. Just a handful of units inside. And then this fleet, we no longer need to blockade this port. Let's come up here just to see if there's any boats we need to clear out of the way. And you guys can just hang out for now, I suppose. Because I could always pick this army up afterwards and move them along. Although, yeah, I guess I don't... Yeah, I guess one fleet is enough. Right? So maybe you guys can... I don't know. We're running out of jobs for boats up here. We are now ready to move on to Trier and to finally take this settlement. This, I mean, I say that. This could be a tough battle. Let's assault. So it's going to be basically our 2 stacks versus theirs. I'm willing to let the AI control this army. So they don't have a general. That's the good news. Barbarian Cav is going to be their general, but they don't have like a character. And 4 units of Screeching Women. Like that's, you know, they're squishy units, so they can be dealt with. 3 Chosen Archer Warband though. It's kind of tough. Looks like 2 units of Spear Warband and some skirmishers, 2 axes. Yeah, this should be fine, especially like with our 2 armies fighting theirs. It's just going to be important for me to remember that since they have phalanx units, I need to be really careful of where I open up an opening for the AI's army.
Before night comes again, this battle will be over. Whether the day goes well or ill is in our hands. The gods will favor those who help themselves, so take up your arms and prepare! Do not fear these Germans. They may be good fighters, but they die just like other men. They stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something about their honor? They're standing among nations. They have been lulled into a false sense of security by a few feet of defensive wall, as if that will protect them. On this field, we have the benefit of greater numbers. It is one we would do well not to squander. The enemy deserve no better than to be shot down. Let us do this and conserve our strength. Be of good cheer. Our comrades are marching to our aid even as I speak. Now, take up the sword, string your bow, look to your arms and armor. Now comes the hour when we test Roman courage!
This is something that I haven't done in a while, but in this battle I did decide to spread my troops out between the 3 different sides so that I can try to create some entrances that are more available to my reinforcements. On my front, I decided to go very light on rams, just 1 ram, and then use both of my ballistas. And then on either side I did split up my forces between, I have 2 rams on that side to open up 1 entry, and then on this side I actually have 3 rams. If I could get on over here, there we go. And it's going to be the Arcani actually leading this ram around, all the way around the side, so that maybe I do just want to go in through the back with my reinforcements, maybe. And if that's the case, then I will just wait until these guys are in position before I attack anywhere else, because it's my understanding that the reinforcements will go in through the first opening. So if I want them to go in through the back opening, if that's the one that's lightly defended, then I want to wait until these guys are in position before I do that. Now, I also have 2 rams on this side, so that I can put some pressure on this side as well, but yeah, we do have to be careful. I know, so like, there's no heavy cav that the enemy has, so I don't have to worry too much about them, like, you know, that's the thing, like, Spreading my army out like this, I've been punished in the past by getting hit hard by an enemy general's unit that smashes an entire section of my army, you know, entire, you know, 3 or 4 units. But I don't know if I have to be as worried about that in this battle. And I almost, by habit, almost clicked on attacking this gate, but yeah, let's look around first. Spear Warband and Skirmisher Warband is all that's going to be guarding this side here. And then over here, what do we got? Nothing by the looks of it. That's promising, but the AI would still probably march its way alongside. Ooh, they have put most of their units in front of the AI. Like the reinforcements. Huh. And on this side, looks like there might be some Spear Warband on this side as well. I might just want them to go into this side here. So let's move my battering rams up here. And archers as well. Yeah, that's interesting. So it's not ideal to have the AI have to like walk across these arrow towers, but I think I do want them to go for either this one's closer, I think. Right? Because this one's a bit further away. Yeah. So I think this is going to be my move, is to try to open up this for my reinforcement army. And I'll go ahead and I'll open up 3 sections of the wall for them. Just so that, you know, if there are phalanx spearmen guarding the wall, then maybe they can actually, you know, make their way through another entrance and get the job done. Or I can just use my archers to kill that unit of spearmen and make it easier for them. Actually, on that same thought, even if I do open up multiple entries for them on the like same section of the wall, would they just go for the first one? Or would they actually be smart enough to see that, hey, there's another option just a few feet away? I'm not sure of that, and the potential that they don't or aren't smart enough makes me a bit nervous. So I'm going to be opening up a section of the wall here first. I think wall sections are bigger openings, I think. I'm pretty sure they are, right? I mean, gates are pretty small. So I'm going to be going for the wall first. And then once that's down, then I will start my battering assault on this section of the wall and this section of the gate.
Now they must batter a way through.
And I'm getting shot at. How rude. Chosen Archer Warband are shooting at my ram. Looks like they haven't done any damage to the ram. But they are doing some damage to... Yeah, they've burnt a couple of my early legionaries to a crisp. Yeah, how rude of them. I do have my archers here that are able to start shooting at these axemen. And what, we're 64% of the way through here. Probably are safe to start battering down the gates here. And it looks like they can't shoot at my early legionaries anymore now that they're up against the walls.
Nearing triumphs once more.
There we go.
The walls are down.
The walls are down.
To victory.
All right, my guys are set to guard mode and fire at will. So go ahead and toss your pilums, please, and thank you. Is the AI is on the move, and it looks like at most they would have to pass by 2 arrow towers, and so I guess that's okay. And oh my god, these guys just got wrecked. Oh, they're getting shot by my archers as well. Okay, that's not just all from pilum. Got it. Oh, and they want to guard the gate with chosen archers. Oh my god, this is gonna be great. Let my Arcani get him. Oh, this is gonna be so good. 80% damaged. Those axemen are gonna get killed. And I want to be here for this. I need to command the rest of my army, but I want to be here to command my Arcani to get into the archers. Oh, get him. Get him. Come on, drop the freaking ram. Come on, get him. Let me command these guys. There you go. Get in there. And yeah, wow, they got in fast. Holy smokes. All right, they're going in. I need to get a move on here because the allies are rushing on in, and I am not prepared. So let's move up here, and then let's come over to this side. Here, go here. I probably could have just like moved my guys into position so that they were closer. That would have been smarter.
nearing triumphs once more.
Yeah, that
The
would have
walls are
been
down.
smarter.
Order your men on to victory.
Oh well, I'm learning here. Well, I doubt the Arcani get much action there. Looks like the cav from the reinforcements just swept right on in. Alright, early legionaries, let's go ahead. Make sure that you are fire at will, perfect. And I got guys here too. Let's come up. And Axemen are moving on in. Got the Triarii moving up as well. They've been with me for a very long time. Hell yeah, you guys can move, don't be shy.
Our soldiers have reached the gates with a battering ram.
Alright, what do we got here? Chosen archers, are my guys shooting at them? Looks like we are. Are we winning? Looks like it might be a tie. I don't know. They're moving backwards though, so that's fine. And they have Spear Warband right there. So as long as Spear Warband are there and not, you know, elsewhere, then that's fine. And then, yeah, I don't have much infantry on that side. Basically, I've split my infantry in most other places.
The gods have smiled on
So
us
we'll
today.
see. I don't know.
The
We'll see if
walls
I
are
can
broken. Our troops
do
should be
much. I'll
ordered
bring up my
forward.
ballistas. Maybe I can, I don't know, maybe I can use them. Maybe they'll be useful. We'll see. How we doing on this side? You guys can start punching in through here. And there's like no troops over on this side, are there? No, there's not. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, let's move over to my Arcani. And what's happening? Where's everyone going? Alright, looks like they're all moving towards don't move towards the enemy, move towards the city center.
Our soldiers are at the walls.
Yeah, move like
Now they must batter away
here. And then Arcani, move like here. And then archers, you guys can move in as well. Once I'm done being interrupted by cinematics. So yeah, you guys like moving to kill the Germans? We don't have to kill. If they want to guard a gate that we're not going to attack, then that's fine. Let them. What are you guys? Skirmishers? If only there was like a bunch of cav here that I could command. That would be nice. That would be nice. All right, what's happening? What's going on? Ballistas, you're doing a lot of damage, getting a lot of kills. I bet you are. I'm just kidding, Ballistas. I'm just kidding. All right, legionaries. I think even though I just have a lot of cav in this area, it's tempting. What do they have? I want to get those archers. I want them. Where's my guys? There you are. Cav move up, and then you guys move up. And I may as well, I don't know, do I move you in? Screeching women. I don't know, seems a little too scary. We're in on this side. So move you here. And you move here, I suppose. How is this side looking? Maybe we could just move up. I don't know. This side's looking pretty good. Yeah, we can just move up here. And we might be able to make a pretty good advance on the city center just from the side, maybe. I guess we'll find out. Over on this side, our reinforcements are pushing back those skirmishers, so good on them. Good on them. Let's move up and support here and here. And then moving back on over to the front. Is there anything? I don't want to like... It looks like we're pretty good, so... Let's move you up. Ballistas are providing overwatch fire. We'll just call it that, eh? And you guys are Jav Cav. I like Jav Cav. Not super great in a siege fight, but you might still have your uses. Let's bring you guys up as well. And General's unit comes up as well. Alright, what are you? Spear Warband. Yeah, I gotta watch out for the Spear Warband. Archers, do you still have ammo? You do. You have plenty of ammo. It'd be nice to get some ballista shots on them. Can we not hit them from here? What's this? Screeching women are coming down. Okay. Be nice to get a good grab. Can I just get him? Well, let's see how this goes. Roman cap. Ooh, you needed a better charge than that. Come on. Good charge, guys. Good charge. There we go. There we go. That's one unit down. Stop, guys, you can stop firing. And yeah, let's get you guys in here. And you guys can come in on that side. That's fine. Alright, that looks good. And Cav, get back on this side. And we are facing our first opposition on this side, the unopposed side. They want to bring down a unit of Knight Raiders. Just one unit? Alright, well, we got plenty on this side. Let's bring up my early legionaries, maybe. I mean, we can use them to get a Pelum toss. Let's bring back my Auxilia here. Just so that we can get our legionaries into the fight a bit faster. Yeah, these guys should be able to stop the charge here. You want to form ranks? No, you just want to stay spaced out? That works too, because that would allow my legionaries to get into the fight faster. And what?
Of allies has been slain. This loss is hard for us,
allies,
but harder still for his own people.
My allies general just got killed. All right, let me go on over to the side. Let's see what's happening. All right, Barbarian Cav and ooh, okay, looks okay. So yeah, their Spear Warband just came in and cleaned up. Spear Warband. Holy shit. Okay, let's try to back up and regroup here. And let's see, Barbarian. Okay, let's get the Arcani behind. Yeah, this side's in a bit of danger. Yeah, we poked the hive. Alright, Chosen Archers are still around. It'd be nice to hunt those guys down. And yeah, Spear Warband are coming down here as well. Alright, those archers. Okay. I got a target for you guys. Can you come around? Let's see, this side, yeah, come around here. And then here. And then here. Make sure you're running. And try to get those archers for me. That'd be wonderful.
Are no friends of Rome. They are running from the field like cowards and turncoats.
Be nice. They had a tough time. And we got some javelins left here. Perfect. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. Because we can get a nice little flanking charge on them and they'll be fine. Alright, let's go back over here because I think that things are not going as well. And what's happening to this archer? Oh, this archer. Oh, I forgot him. Shoot. Sorry, Archer. Archer. Yeah, he's not gonna make it, is he? Alright, well, we'll see if we can hold the line here, or at least distract him for a bit. And are you guys gonna make it?
Great gods be praised! The enemy general is killed!
Hell yeah, we got the enemy general.
Home in our enemy's hearts.
Awesome. Alright, so we got him, perfect. So let's just run down those warband, and let's come back over to this side. Yeah, we got rid of those warband. Oh, Auxilia got all the way up here. Don't know what happened there. And now we got warband. All right, let's get here. And oh, we're getting shot by those freaking chosen archers. Let's see, Arcani. You didn't have to charge right into the front. That's not what you guys had to do. Can you guys maybe get around to the side? And you guys get out of guard mode so that you can kill these guys faster. And then Arcani slip through the side and try to get into that. Can we get that? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And run them down. I don't know if you're fast moving, but I think you are. And tell me if we can wrap these guys up. Yeah, there we go. Wrap them up. Get out of guard mode. Get them. Get them, guys. Alright, looks like most of them are going to get away. But not these archers. No. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Alright, let's go here. And then you guys. Are there archers to hunt down, or are they long gone by now? Looks like they're long gone by now. Let's hold the line here with these two legionary cohorts. And, alright, they're regrouping, so get back with my Arcani, get back. Get back, please. Come on. Come on, there you go. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, nope, they're running away again. They're running away again. So let's try to reform here. And it would be nice, actually, to get a cav unit to chase down all of these fleeing units. What is left? Screeching Women, Skirmisher Warband, Barbarian Cav. We got ourselves a nice pick on this Chosen Archers that were just hanging out right in front of my army on this side. I don't even know how it happened. I just kind of came on over and they were already doing it, so... good job, guys. Good job. Let's see, actually... Can you get this Skirmisher Warband? Barbarian Cav... Chosen... get these guys, actually. And they want to come back downhill here. Spear Warband. I feel like... I thought there was less Spear Warband for some reason. I don't know. I'm kind of confused by where all these guys are coming from. Let's move up here. Cav here. And General's probably good to go. War Dogs come on up as well. Yeah, you guys can get back. Thought I told you to get back. And let's see, is there a fight happening here? Yes, there is. Alright, how do we get around these guys? How do we get... Oh, I know. Get into Testudo formation. So yeah, you get into Testudo formation, and then you get around the sides. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. There we go. So now the Arcani are running them down, and yeah, get as many kills on those guys as you can. If we can get these Spear Warband to come advance onto our Legionaries in this little corridor, then I can close this gap on them with this Cav Auxilia that are creeping down this corridor here. So that should be good. Ooh, and we can get these Skirmisher Warband as well. That would be nice. Yeah, actually... Yeah, let's just send it. Yep, you go here. Do you have any ammo left? No, not quite, but it should be fine. I think we should be able to... You have ammo. You have ammo. Yes, you do. Okay, yeah. Let's send you, actually. You go and get those guys. You go and get these guys. We have men advancing down this corridor as well. And then you can, yep, close the gap here. Go here. Yep, you do not need to be throwing javelins at your own guys. And then Legionary Cohorts, let's come up here. Archers move up as well. And if we could get those skirmishers, that would be pretty nice. That'd be a nice little grab. But that might be too close. Yeah, it's too close. Let's just get back. All that's left here in the middle is a lot of squishy targets. In fact, I think I'm just going to send the War Dogs. And the War Dogs can probably do a lot of damage against Screeching Women and Skirmisher Warband. I mean, if you think they screech now, just wait until you get some War Dogs in there. It's going to be a different type of noise that you're going to be hearing. And here on this side, Warband are moving on up, but they're not going to make it far because there's not too many of them. And I do have archers shooting on into them. Yeah, 24 men, and that's it. They have broken. Let's get these guys continue to push on up on this side. And yeah, this has been a fun battle. Probably not super necessary to do it in the way that I did it, but it's still a lot of fun anyway. And yeah, Skirmisher Warband, you want to keep shooting. Are you guys... Archers must be out of ammo. Yeah, you are. Let's just get you out of the way then. You're out of ammo. Let's get you out of the way. And Light Auxilia, you guys can move up. And yeah, just follow the dogs. This is good. Oh. It's funny because it makes it seem like they're screaming because there's dogs. That's why it's funny. it makes it seem like they are screaming because they know they're about to die. And did it just start to rain out of nowhere? Huh, that's kind of cool. Let's continue to advance on this side and move up, move up, move up. Archers move up, and how good are these dogs doing? Seems like they're doing a good job. Oh, the handlers got in. Oh, I don't need the handlers to fight. Yeah, guys, get back. And are they charging off of the square? Oh, I kind of thought they were going to. Alright, just go. Just get them. Yeah, just charge on in. Same on this side. Just charge on in. Let's get this over with now. Yeah, you guys do not need to fire at this point. We're just gonna hack them down into melee. Really, legionaries go on in as well. And yeah, we'll be chopping through this spear warband in short order. There's 14 left. And then we don't even have to kill all of these screeching women. All we have to do is push them off of the square here. And then they should break. They are putting up a noble fight, I must say. They're little butcher cleavers. Yeah, they're doing a decent job against my legionaries. More men died than I thought. And these spear warband as well hung on for... Well, I guess it's because what is happening here? Why are you guys defending the square against my legionaries? Are you guys like, no, the honor's ours. We must do it. Is that what's happening? Yeah, just get out of the way. There we go. Hey. The victory is ours. Nice. That was pretty fun. So they did kill 966 of ours, but that was between both armies. And probably mostly against theirs, to be honest. I got 1,000 kills. The reinforcements got 284. And I will say, I did forget to give them a couple extra units. I was going to do that. I was going to give them some extra units from the other army that was nearby, and I forgot to do that. Who knows? That might have made a difference because, yeah, somehow, I don't know. I guess all of those spear warband just broke them. That was pretty wild. So how did we do here? I want to look at the Arcani. The Arcani... Casualties inflicted. Did they kill 148 guys? Wait, really? Is that what I'm reading right? Experience gained 120, casualties sustained 148. Holy shit. Holy moly, that's a lot of kills for the Arcani. Man, oh man. Am I reading that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 148. Holy shit, yeah. Archer Auxilia has 156. That makes sense. And 115 on that unit of Archer Auxilia. Yeah, but 148 on Arcani, man, that's not bad, guys. That's not bad. Yeah, I'm impressed. I liked using them. That was fun. And wait, the Ballista got 14 kills? How? I've never seen a number that high for a Ballista. I'm impressed. All right, well, Trier is now ours, and this is probably going to be made our capital at some point. What do I want to do? Denari gained, population massacre, yeah, exterminate, I suppose. We have 4,000 people here, minor city. Alright, let's retrain our dudes. And let's recruit some peasants. Repair the stockade. And what do we have here? So the Sacred Circle of Freya, that's going to be the population growth one, so we could do Ceres. Let's see, this is going to be our capital at some point. I think I want to go Ceres. So it's not a straight... See, I'm wondering... Sacred Circle of Freya. So is this their tier 3? Like, do I need to get to a large city and then I can... I'm assuming I can just transfer this over. I'm just going to assume that. But do I try to just build... I don't want to start it from square one. 15% and 1.5%. I'm trying to remember... What is it start with for, so I'm trying to remember, is this their tier 3? Sacred Circle of Freya. And this is a minor city. So yeah, this must be their tier 3. Because it starts off at 0.5 and then 1% and then 1.5%. I think. So once I get to a large city, then I can transfer this straight on over to the 4th tier of Ceres Temple. I think so. That's what makes sense in my head. And after killing all of those people, I wouldn't mind the population growth, to be honest. And then what? Do I want a stone wall? I don't think so, because it's not going to be it's not a border region. That's going to be Mogantiacum. So, and I probably want to get stone wall there, to be honest. Ooh, or paved roads are always nice. What kind of money is that going to be? Nothing crazy, but having the movement is going to be nice, so I can get the stone walls later. So for Trier, I'm thinking, let's see, paved roads perhaps, I guess. Just stick with the basics. Yeah, why not? So retinue expands, military tribune for Cornelius Vitruvius. +1 command when defending improves the chances of getting elected to senatorial offices, and 10% bonus to your popularity with the Senate. And that's going to be for my faction heir. Perfect. Yeah, not bad. And resistance is futile. Yes, it is. And with Trier now out of the way, I feel like I'm going to be able to keep the momentum going here because, I mean, I have troops here. This army doesn't need to be sticking around too long. It just has to get retrained and it can move along and basically be replaced by these other forces that can just keep the population loyalty up while it does get itself in order. And then same thing with Mogantiacum. So I'll be putting pressure. Let's see, I'll be taking Bordesholm in the next turn or next episode. Dam could probably also be taken in the next episode, perhaps. And then, yeah, I mean, it's not going to take much to continue to push the advantage. I mean, I have the numbers, so I can just keep on pushing on into Vicus Gothi, into Vicus Marcomanni, if the Brutii have left it along for that long. And let's see, the Thracians haven't taken this either. Yeah, I think I can keep this momentum going. And I also think that I can get this army picked up from my eastern shores of Iberia so that they can sail onto Palma as well. But that is all going to have to wait until next time. Before I go, I just wanted to say that if you're enjoying these videos and you would like to support the channel, then consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. It all helps immensely. Until next time, this has been Kanastip playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.